Welcome to Passable Podcast. I'm here with not Sam, but Anthony Bates, aka I just call him Bates.
Yes, Bates.
What's up, baby?
Bates. Not much. I'm very honored to be here.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm
First
excited
fucking
too.
guest.
I know. This is
awesome.
This is kind of an inaugural thing. Then.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got a speech?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know I was, writing the history books right now. But
that's how I roll though. Like, I'm last minute. You should see when.
Yeah, I know you last minute.
I'm fucking bad with it, bro. Like,
all right.
I don't know. I just feel like I like doing things like spur of the moment. I feel like it makes it, I don't know, better instead of planning shit. I don't like planning things.
See, here's the way I look at that is like, I don't love to plan things, but once you go to a plan thing and you're there and like doing whatever you're doing for 20 minutes or so, then you're fully invested at that point, and it's the same.
Just because it's planned?
No. I mean, like, spontaneous things can be very fun, and oftentimes they can be fun. Like more fun. I don't disagree with you, but I think a planned thing you can have just as much fun if you plan it right.
I don't know about just as much fun, but yeah.
It is nice flying by the seat of your pants and like exploring.
That's what like
I get it.
During I think like 2020 and like a little bit before then, I would just like me and my couple buddies would be over playing Super Smash Bros. And we're just like random
respect.
You guys want to go karting? And we're just like, I mean, yeah, fuck yeah, why not? And we went go karting. We fucking went to Steak and Shake, got fucking shakes and like some fucking food, and we're just like, damn, bro, this turned out to be like a hell of a night.
Right.
It was hot.
Yeah, you made a movie out there.
But if I was just like, before they were coming, and like that plan, them coming over wasn't even planned. I was just like, hit them, yo, let's hang out. That's it. It wasn't like, oh hey, like Tuesday at 3:00 we're gonna play video games, and then after that,
right. Yeah, no, I understand.
I don't know. It's just different for me when things are planned, especially if things don't go according to plan. Then you're just like, this isn't what I fucking planned.
Yeah, no, you're right. Planning things does put a lot more stress out there. It does. Damn because my biggest pet peeve is being rushed out the door, and it's like, listen. Yeah. In my head, I put together a checklist, and I am checking these boxes off. And check this out. This is terrible, right? This is I was going to family Thanksgiving with Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay. We were told initially that we should be there around like 4:00ish. We were never given like a firm time or anything. It was like 4:00
ish.
We thought going at 4:00 would be like early, but. Sarah gets a call at like 3:30. I'm in the shower because I'm going to shower and change, and we're going to leave.
It ain't 4 even.
And yeah, right. It's not 4. We're kind of ahead of schedule at this point. Damn. And Sarah gets a phone call from her mom, and her dad, like her mom is like saying something, and her dad's like yelling in the background, like where in the hell are they or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and Sarah's like, I thought we were supposed to be there at 4. And apparently Sarah's dad or Sarah's mom had told her brother that they were going to be there at 3. Right. So now Sarah's in a rush. I'm getting out of the shower. I still got to get dressed. I got to comb my hair. I got to do all these things. Anyways, long story short, I carried this thing on. But we end up leaving, right? I open the door for Pickles. He runs out. He pops up in the car. I had packed 2 bottles of bourbon. I carry him out there. I sit him down.
2 bottles?
Just to like taste on, like, compare the two. Compare the two, exactly. Right. Yeah. One was it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I had forgotten to wear my wedding ring, and like we had just left. Okay. Well, so it's like, okay, I get into the car, and then like Sarah's sitting in the front seat, so like I'm like, okay, we got to go. I get in the car, pack up the 2 bottles, get in the car, drive. I just go maybe 100 yards, maybe. And I was talking like, hey, I don't have my wedding ring. I like to turn around and go grab it or whatever. So
did you really need to though? Like,
I didn't need to. But
you feel weird without it?
No, not really. Like, I'm not.
And you're going to a
now.
family event.
Yeah. I know, but I just sometimes I like wearing it if we're going like out to dinner to a nice place, or if we're, you know what I mean. I just like wearing it to occasions. Okay.
Just so they're not like, oh, are you guys fighting?
Like,
are you guys gonna break up? Why don't you have a wedding ring?
It's not that. It's like
what's going on?
It's like the same decision I make when I go and put on a watch before I go out for the night.
Fucking
or
feels
something.
weird without it. Yeah.
No, it's just like it's like more of an accessory.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Anyways. So this is we're way off track here. So I turn around to go back home, and I run up the steps. I go to the front door. My front door is wide open. We weren't going to be back until like 1, 2 a.m. My front door is wide open with the lights on and everything inside.
Oh, why? How? Were you the last one out?
Pickles ran out the door. I was going to put the 2 bottles of bourbon in the car. I was going to go back inside and like grab a couple of other things and then close the door. But because Pickles was already in the car, Sarah had gotten into the passenger seat, and there was all this stress that we were supposed to meet a plan at 3 o'clock.
Everything starts falling apart.
I said, shit, I'm in the car. We got to go. And I totally did not check off the boxes that I had.
Your boxes got fucked up.
They got screwed. So that's why I agree. I plan things, I could do without them. But you should have a nice, healthy balance in your life. Right?
Oh, my God. I just, like, the moment someone rushes me, and immediately it pisses me off. It makes me go slower. I'm just like... I'm not doing it. I can't.
Because now not only am I thinking about those, those things I do have to accomplish before we leave.
You're forgetting to shut the door, yeah.
But like I'm also like now in the middle of doing those things, I'm also thinking about how upset I am that I'm being rushed now. You know what I mean? So I can't focus. I can't be as efficient. It doesn't benefit anyone to rush me. It just doesn't. I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. That's just who I am.
I feel it. Yeah. I feel that really hard because like I don't fucking I'm slow.
Yeah.
Right? I'm slow because I want to be and need to be. Because when I start rushing, like you said, the door's left fucking wide open.
Wide open on Thanksgiving. Oh, my God.
Well, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah. Mine was pretty good. I just ate a bunch of fucking turkey.
Respect.
Like, a lot. Fucking drank some wine. Just chill with my family. It was nice.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Broccoli casserole.
Broccoli casserole?
Shit's fire, bro.
Huh. Interesting.
Fuego.
I'm like a deviled egg kind of a person.
That's like the before. I eat like 8 to 10 before.
Bro, deviled eggs are some. You warm them up?
No, like in my belly.
Yeah, you warm up the palate. Yeah. You wet
myself
the palate.
Yeah. All I did was drink egg whites before I go in there, and
this year I didn't throw down as hard. If you ever wanted to like really throw down, back in the day I used to go to this all you can eat sushi place, high quality sushi. It was like
on Thanksgiving.
No, just a regular day. It was when I went to the school. When I went to school down in Western Kentucky, and this person who was in charge of looking over a wing of people, a wing of students, he used to be a competitive eater, and his name was Ian. He was British and
he was like eater.
He wasn't really overweight. He was fairly fit for somebody who would be a competitive eater. I was kind of
fit for like
he was like
belly?
Mild belly. Like, you know what I mean? He was by no means obese or anything like that. Like he seemed like he was I would assume the belly comes more from him like being kind of nerdy and not doing much physical activity than him like overeating. Yeah. So,
do you think they throw up though afterwards?
I don't think he did. I don't think he competitive ate like too much. A lot of times, like in the hot dog thing, they throw up, but it's not even necessarily like by choice. It's like their body is rejecting 60 hot dogs right now. Yeah, there's 60 hot dogs. I mean, imagine that in the size of a pig. Like that's a good chunk of a pig.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And just the fact that people sometimes don't chew; they just.
Well, yeah, you break them in half.
Not even taking the whole log.
I mean, that's damn impressive. Joey, if you're out there, very impressive.
How many logs you taking? Fucking 60? God damn.
I that's just a number. I'm not sure the exact number, but it's got to be up in the 40s or 60s range, 40, 50, 60, something like that. That's way too many hot dogs. I don't know what their time limit is, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's too many hot dogs.
Fucking gross.
Yeah.
So... the big thing going on right now,
really,
drum roll, is fucking obviously Ghislaine or Gillian. I fucking always call her Gillian, but I guess it's Ghislaine.
Just call her Mrs. Maxwell or something.
Mrs. Maxwell.
Yeah.
Anywho, you didn't even know who she was.
That's why I would never try to say her first name.
Fucking Epstein's mistress, wife, bitch, whatever. She fucking...
Were they married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were married. And she was getting the fucking... Help him get some girls.
Yeah.
She was there during all of it. She was in it. She was in there fucking doing the same shit he was doing.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised she's still alive. But how do we know she's alive? There's no video. There's nothing. They just have a little fucking sketch. That's it. And they're not live streaming it.
Yeah. The only thing, though, is like...
Live streaming it.
I agree. But it is...
It's bullshit.
My question is that the first high-profile case that wasn't displayed to the masses? Or have we been a little
I don't know.
like skewed by recent, like everything that's racial nowadays and stuff that that has news media talking, like people talking on Facebook, all
what
that
was
shit
the
is
biggest,
like
the biggest controversy.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they exist, right? I mean, was like all of Harvey Weinstein's stuff? I don't believe so.
It was like...
I mean, like,
out there, but
people
it wasn't
reported, but
it wasn't as big
know.
though. This is someone who is bigger, like was hanging out with motherfucking presidents and shit.
I mean, Harvey's pretty big, but yes,
He's a fucking director, right? Something like that.
Quick question: what controls, like Hollywood? Do you care more about what happens in like? Is the average person more affected by what actually happens at like the White House or something as they are from pop culture and Hollywood? I mean,
no, but this guy was all of it. He was with the pop culture, celebrities, all that shit. He was with the political. Yeah. This motherfucker was everywhere. You see a picture, he's shaking hands with everybody.
I know. It is kind of...
He's flying them out to this island.
It is kind of crazy that something like that can happen. Because, like, there are good people in the world, and, like, so...
Who? Where?
Like...
the everyday person?
I would name someone.
The everyday person?
I don't want to say their name, okay? Anyways.
Anyone higher up, they're all
boys,
evil.
There are good boys and good girls out there.
Not famous ones. I don't know.
I
think when you get that rich, like, and wealthy, what do you got? What else you got for you?
You're telling me right now, Danny DeVito is not a good person. You get your ass out of
You
here.
know what? You're right. He's a good guy.
There are some...
that we know.
Rob McElhenney, I guarantee you he's a good guy.
You know him fucking personally?
Charlie Day, I mean, I'm just naming the characters of It's Always Sunny at this point, and I'm loving it. Okay, anyways.
If they're on his list, if they flew to that island...
No, they didn't. They didn't fly to that island. Yeah, no. So what I'm saying is that it is crazy to think that something like this could happen in modern-day society, because you have the perspective of somebody who's good. It's like, how can you do that? But, like, people do bad things all the time.
Well, when you're rich, you can do whatever you want. Money kind of covers the truth. You do look at somebody, I'll give you $1 million to shut the fuck up for the rest of your life. I'd be like, sold. No one's ever gonna fucking hear. If I saw some fucked up shit and they looked at me like, here's $1 million, don't ever fucking say shit or we'll kill you. It's like, they could easily just kill you. But, they're nice enough to shush you up with some money.
Yeah.
And me, I would take the money. I just never I'd maybe tell my boys, hey man, I saw some fucked up shit like while we're fucking smoking cigars.
You can't do that because those boys will roll on you, and then you're looking at...
I will look at them like, me telling you, if you say anything, you're dead too. So like, you're fucked with me. We're both dead.
Potentially, yeah.
And if I hear you talking, maybe I got to take you out myself.
All right.
And I will do that to save my ass.
All right. Okay. So, let's go on more. What's the news with...
It's just like,
Ghislaine?
Mrs.
Maxwell, please.
Mrs. Maxwell. It's just like the case just started.
Yes.
They're, I think, picking out jurors now and shit. Like, I mean, and I think the only people, if they've been affected by her or like personally like involved, they're allowed going to the trial.
They're allowed going to the trial? Okay.
So they can be the audience. But there will be no live stream or like any... So we're not going to know what's happening.
So does the media not have the right to cover?
I guess not. I don't know. They said something about it being federal or something or some bullshit. Even like, I don't know, but
I don't know. I don't think you can legally deny journalists.
Why do you think people are freaking out? They're like, why? This is a huge case. Like, she's finally being fucking brought to court. Why can't we see it?
It's not so much the video. That's not.
That's all I care about.
That's not uncommon. Sarah went to cover a trial that was in Ohio, and they ended up
a small case though. You know what I'm saying? This is huge.
It might have been a small case. It might have been the case with the lady. It was relatively high profile. It was a big story. It was where the lady ended up killing her fiance or something because he was going to break up with her. It happened locally.
Damn.
It happened. It was either that or it was the murder that happened with the janitor at like Thermo Fisher or something.
It was a murder.
Don't. Yeah. These are both murders, and they happened locally. And like Sarah was on Dateline, or not Dateline, the Ashley Banfield, whatever show she has on. I think she's on CNN, and she basically just covers like cases. She was covering a bunch of that one dude who died in the alligator-infested Florida park, and he had strangled his girlfriend Abby or whatever.
Yeah, that big Gabby Petito. He said Abby.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, I
was big up in that.
Yeah, I try not to follow these like. You know,
it's just like
they're terrible.
It's just like Tiger King.
Happen.
You know, when you're bored
these
and that's something everyone's doing, it's just like, let's
it's actually terrible that I say that these things just happen, but like that's literally that's reality.
This world's fucking crazy.
Absolutely.
You got fucking millionaires flying people over to the island to go murder and rape kids, and then you got but. In my case, if I was a celebrity and said, "Hey, come fly to my island," and I didn't know per se how crazy this motherfucker was, and then like you're there, and then like some weird shit's happening, it's like, how are you gonna get out? Like, hey man, I need to leave now.
You're pretty knowledgeable about this subject?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it was.
Let me shoot you a couple
back,
questions.
like around 2020 or some shit before he got offed, or like right after he got offed.
Right.
Even that is fucked up. Like
potentially off, but most likely
100%. I mean, he went to a prison. The cameras were off. The guard was asleep or some shit. Like
No. You're not wrong. There are all those things that make it very obvious. Like he could have very easily just been murdered, but there's also the possibility to just think about this. Does he have a motive to kill himself?
Fuck no. What the fuck's the motive?
He's about to stand trial for all the terrible things he's ever done.
He would fucking snitch out everyone to get a deal. Are you kidding me? He would have fucking rolled over. So that's why he got killed so fast.
No. But my question is...
He's a cockroach. He ain't dying.
My question is, even if he ratted, what kind of a deal would he get?
Pretty good deal.
Really?
Fucking house arrest for the rest of his life?
I don't believe that.
It depends on who he got. If he got some high-end motherfucking... presidents, governors, any of those fucks, like Hillary, bro, you best fucking believe he's gonna get a
but he
deal.
also has to know that if he were to do that, he's on the chopping block from all those other people.
But he's gonna die regardless. Like he has more of a chance by rolling, and he gets protection too. Witness fucking protection program. I don't know how
the
great that
richest
is,
people and most powerful people can't break down witness protection. I don't know if you know, but there are plenty of cartels that have police on payroll. So like that's not that far fetched. Just for the record,
I'm just saying like that. It gives him a little. It's better than killing yourself. Like you're giving yourself a chance.
I mean, maybe he realized what he did was.
Or he didn't care what he did was so bad.
No, I know he didn't. He didn't care when he wasn't going to have to pay for it.
He wouldn't kill us.
I don't like that. Here's what I am going to say. But this will be my opinion on this.
It's not even just the fact. But it's not just the fact that he didn't kill himself. It's the fact that the camera was off. The guard was sleeping.
It's like
the fucking.
He most likely was murdered. I mean, it's all the circumstances.
I would say 99%.
Are the circumstances are quite terrible. It's like how would you guys fuck this up? I mean, this is like the perfect we had to fuck up these 12 things to allow him to get murdered. And so we fucked up 12 things.
And I
understand.
And they can do it because what are we going to do? We're all going to be like, that's bullshit. We know. Like,
what are we going to do in anything?
Exactly. We don't have control of shit.
Yeah. So what were you...
I'm just saying, with this whole trial, I'm hopeful that something comes from it. They might just throw in a scapegoat, like a low life fucking someone just to get it over with. But like,
are you saying?
We're probably never gonna get to the bottom of it. It's all gonna be up in there, and we're all gonna be. There's gonna be something else. The news is gonna come up with. Someone's about to go shoot. There's about to be a mass shooting. I guarantee you, something big's about to happen to distract us from all this bullshit. Guarantee. Anytime.
Okay.
They're trying to distract us.
Let's stay on the trial real quick. I got a question about the trial. Okay.
Go ahead. Go on.
Do you think that part of the trial is going to reveal people that went to the island, and that's what you're saying about getting a scapegoat?
We already have the list of who flew.
Yeah, and we don't know it, so why would it come up in trial?
Yeah, we
do. You know it?
Yeah, it got leaked.
The whole list.
Yeah.
And honorable source. Like somebody's scouts honored this shit.
The actual book of their signatures.
Yeah.
But just because they went to the island doesn't prove anything. Like I said, like he had a lot of parties there.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Just think, especially if you're up and coming, or like
you're
just some celebrity, and like this billionaire is like,
there's no
come
guarantees.
fly to my private island where we have a badass party and like do whatever we want. I'd be in my head, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm about to go party my ass off, you know?
Yeah.
Until you get there and there's fucking children just running, and like
what, you just
being slaves.
You just like decide, I'm gonna bang these kids. That's what.
But like, what if they had a gun? Like he's like, hey, like you're here now. Like
like he was blackmailing them.
Could be. I don't know. This is all speculation.
See, no,
we'll never know.
No,
though.
I wouldn't say that he's blackmailing them, because like the interactions with him and celebrities that have gone to the islands outside of the island are so casual and
it wasn't blackmail,
which means it would have to have been some sort of mutual situation. So whatever he provided for them, whether it be a dank ass party, or whether it be, you know,
a 6-year-old's head on a platter, whatever they
head on a platter, is that what's happening?
Hey man, you don't fucking know.
We don't know because we can't see the trial. Release the video.
Oh, see, look, the little red light's coming on. The battery's dying. I'm about to pick the fake battery in.
Is it gonna work?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But hopefully we probably won't, but I'm hopeful we get some fucking answers.
Yeah.
So
so this is gonna become a regular occurrence on the PTB program.
What's going to be a regular occurrence?
The following of Mrs. Maxwell's information.
Yeah, I mean, if anything ever fucking comes out.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if maybe you're going to check in a week now.
I'm going to be up on that motherfucking shit.
I got you.
The moment I start seeing information, I'm fucking down. I'm going to be telling the world.
Yeah, but
till I get got.
Okay. So at this point, she's not taking a deal, right? Or...
Yeah, we don't know if there's no deal right now. Do
you think she'll take a deal if it looks like she's gonna get, like, you know, death sentence or something?
100%. Who wouldn't take a deal?
Some people don't take deals.
The other offer is you're just in jail for the rest of your life.
Or like plenty of people get executed.
Depends on what state. Like executions.
No. I'm not just saying that. Plenty of people. I'm just saying execution because that's like the ultimate. Plenty of people go to jail for a long time because they don't roll on people.
Well, she could just kill herself in jail. Like, anyways, Epstein way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So is there any?
But why wouldn't you want to try to fuck over people?
So my question is, okay, she's going to trial. Mm-hmm. Okay, apparently a leak of the list has existed, but you know, maybe we don't know who all touched boys or girls or both. We don't know. Okay.
I mean, regardless, they touched children.
So, you know, at the end of the day, if this lady did commit these crimes, she's probably going to be found guilty.
100%.
Which means a couple of things.
She's already fucked. She was hiding from the police. Like,
correct,
that's how they found her.
I know.
So she's already running. So she's already going to be... She's already fucked.
Correct. I understand. And I understand she is going to be found guilty. Like, no doubt about it. Yes, correct.
Bitch going down.
But what I'm asking is she could theoretically take a plea deal where she rolls on some people, and
she better have
you're
some
saying
high up
okay. It's just a possibility. Okay, another possibility is she's just found guilty and gets, you know, life in prison or execution or, you know, whatever. I don't know where this is going down.
I'm fine with either.
Okay, and then
it will suck though that if
and then a third option
there's no
is
justice in this world.
A third option is somehow she gets murdered in this process, right? And
the most likely.
And then we just have a rainfall of memes on the internet.
Yep, right, and then like
I mean they're already coming. Yeah,
and then it's gone. And
people
then like
have already
that,
made the memes.
And then
people
like that, it's gone. And you know what? I swear, when something like that happens, when she whatever her verdict is, or if fucking she gets murdered, there's some big thing is gonna happen. There's like a new disease is gonna come out. Fucking, there's gonna be police shooting some black guy.
Well,
like,
okay. Well,
something's gonna distract the sheep from fucking looking at what's going on. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why I don't look at these things, because I don't look at those things either. I try not to, because I
try not to also, but like it was during 2020 and like nothing was going on.
I used to do that a lot, but it just like nothing good.
You
comes
feel
of
small,
it.
you know.
Nothing.
You
good
can't
comes
do
of
anything.
It. Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Burn the world down.
Anyways, with this trial, what do the people want? What's the best outcome?
The best outcome we would
for
love
society
would be, here's the golden, would like be the best thing that ever happened.
Okay.
Is she spills the beans, the fucking higher up motherfuckers, fucking Hillary, all them pieces of shit they get taken down like one by one. The elites start just tumbling, and it finally, if not everyone, like takes a crack in the armor of the high society, fucking brings them down. That's the most hopeful, most unlikely thing to happen.
Right.
And what I'm obviously would settle for is just this bitch just going away, like doing her. I mean, she did the crime, doing her time. I think she should die, but like whatever.
Right.
Or rot in prison. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care what happens to her, just because I already know she's fucked. But like, I would like for the higher ups to be fucked up. But realistically speaking, there's no justice in this world.
Higher ups that are criminal in this way should definitely be okay. So actually, let's skip on to this. I have another question, kind of a tangent to this.
Okay.
So let's say people that make less than $250,000 as a household. Okay. We'll categorize that as one group. People who make from 250 to, let's say, like 5 million or whatever, categorize that as one group, and then we'll do like 5 mil all the way up. Okay, these three different categories of people. Do you believe, and give me your opinion on this, do you believe, or how do you see the breakdown of good versus evil in those categories? Because I believe, here's what I'm thinking is, I believe that people who are super wealthy and abuse their power and stuff like that, and like are bad people and do bad things, I think that those people exist as poor people.
They exist in every fucking one of them.
Not every poor person.
No, I'm saying every category.
Yeah. But without the power and without the money, they don't reach a point to where they can actually do that much bad.
All they can do is, I don't know, fucking
they can do like other stuff. Yeah, right. But yeah. Do you think it's an equal distribution, or do you think bad people are more successful to get to the top, to take advantage of the power?
I mean, yeah, the more money and the more money, the more power you have.
Yeah, when you get power, when you get money and you get power, it's easier to abuse. But I don't necessarily know if that necessarily means that the category below them financially and in power wouldn't be that corrupt when they got that much money and that much power. You know what I mean? Like it may be it may be a real even distribution of the chemistry and the psychology going on back here. You know what I mean?
I think when you make enough money to over 100 million.
Yeah.
Like once you have money just to fuck off and like do literally whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like that money's not gonna run out.
But what I don't understand is like,
I mean, just look at people who win
why would people with all that much money, they take that time to get all that much money, and like the thing they decide to do is like fuck little kids. Like there's so many other cool things you can do.
Look in the past. Look in the past. No. Kings. Right? They wanted 12-year-olds. Back in the day, they wanted young ass fucking people.
You think it's something innate?
I don't know.
Because you're saying I agree. I made this point earlier.
And even though, think of this though. You're super wealthy. You've done it all, spent it all, done all this shit, and like, you're just like, what now? Like, look at fucking what's it called? The show, the Korean show, fucking the Squid Games. They're rich people. They got super fucking bored with living. They're like, nothing even entertains me anymore. They tried it all.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you know what excites us? Making people fucking play games and dying. Like, shit's hot. Billionaire people with that wealthy, they get so bored with life, they want to test the boundaries.
They can't get it up anymore.
Yeah, they want to test the boundaries of how fucking what they can do. And some people,
they can't get it.
Some people have
no,
that.
That's it.
I'm saying,
I believe that the reason all these rich and powerful men.
What about the women though?
Some ladies too, but what I'm focusing on is the men. Maybe they just can't get it up anymore. And something carnal up here goes, hey,
buddy,
let's push down on the gas pedal a little here. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what happens.
It's that, but like also just they're bored. They tried it all. They had all like they're like, oh, this is no longer. It's like trying a new food.
Yeah, you get addicted.
It's like
you do crack, you get addicted to crack. I get it.
Right.
Get it. Yeah.
And and some people want to see how far they can go when they have that money and power. They're like, how fucking fucked up can I, like, where can I, like, what's stopping me to do whatever I want? And they test the boundaries. They see how far they can fucking go.
I get it.
Just to see.
Okay. I like this topic. This topic. We've had some great discussions, and maybe down the road we'll continue these.
Once more stuff comes out with the trial.
Once more information comes out, because right now it's
it's all speculation and hearsay. Who say we want to happen, and we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated.
We'll see. Yes. Please come to this channel. Hit the like. You know what I mean. Hit comment if you'd like as well. Hit the subscribe if you will.
Especially if you hate pedophiles and you hate the elite.
Yeah, or if you just passing the bull.
Yeah.
Anyways.
If you want to talk past the bull. Listen, you follow Elon Musk? You don't follow shit.
No.
Is that what you're telling me? You don't care about nothing?
I used to listen to JRE,
Okay, that's not fucking all Elon Musk.
No. But I've seen. So what I'm saying is, I've seen a few podcasts.
To see what he's been doing.
Elon Musk.
See what he's been doing. All right. Well,
he's making the
what?
The wiener projectile to go into space.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Listen, I'm not even gonna bring up the fact that we're gonna have robots next year that he's making.
All right.
But
this is a robot.
He's talking about basically in the future colonizing Mars and Earth, and I keep seeing other things, like they found something like a plant or something they can grow to basically create an atmosphere on Mars.
Okay. Yeah.
For surviving, so they can plant trees and get the atmosphere, going circulating.
Right.
Shit.
There are theories about creating, a biodome situation.
So how far out? How far out do you think that is, though?
I honestly believe.
In our lifetime?
Yeah. I think that having a person live on Mars in our lifetime is very likely.
That'd be neat.
So this was when you told me that we may touch on this subject. I started thinking, and I'll give you my idea about how the progression goes, and then you give me your idea. Okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, so my idea is initially, obviously, the only people that are going to be there are going to be astronauts. Astronauts are super smart.
Initially, yeah.
And they're going to be, they're going to select astronauts that are, well-versed, well-rounded, have, a lot of knowledge, good at problem solving.
Also, aren't they the only, legally allowed person, leaving? That's their job. They're, you kind of have to be an astronaut to leave, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, you would have to take an astronaut with you, right? Because you don't go get on the metro and put the keys in the ignition. You know,
all aboard.
Yeah. Anyways, but
so astronauts are first, well versed, smart people.
Yeah, because and maybe maybe a council sits together and they decide and they go through all the applicants. That's probably what's going to happen. And you probably want people that are good at problem solving, and you probably want people that like don't fight or like have psychology to understand what's going on. Like, you don't want somebody going ape shit when you're on Mars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are no rules technically on Mars yet. There's no law.
Correct.
What if you do something up, like if they murder somebody up there? Like,
We'll table that.
Okay.
Nothing will happen.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, what's gonna happen? They're gonna fly out there to kill him, and then they kill him, and then they come back and they just spent like shit ton of money to
just like you can lie.
Carry out a sentence. People. Yeah.
Carry on. I got you a little side there. Like, it's just like that thought popped in my mind.
Yeah, I understand. So, it'll
First
be
wave,
really selective, and I think numbers wise,
20 people.
20 is on the high end for me. Yeah, I think 20 is pretty reasonable. I could see 15 or something like that.
How
like
long
a
is the first
team.
phase? Do you think?
Long.
Yeah.
Do you think it's not going to go from like 15 to like 1,000 in one go, like in one day, or like in like 1 year or 2 years?
How long?
Significantly.
50?
They're going to be studying the people that go up there and their success. It's going to be a mission that's never ending. Or maybe they will set up a mission with a scope and they'll send those people up there for what's the time to get to Mars?
I don't even know.
Okay. I used to think it was like 8 years, but I think I saw that in a TV show and it was
Siri,
wrong. Like drastically wrong.
How long does it take to get to Mars?
I'm thinking like a year and a half.
Here's an answer from universetoday.com. The total
between 150 and 300 days.
Okay, so a year. Less than a year. 150 to 300, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, see, I used to, when I was a kid, I thought it was like 8 years. I thought you had to like really dedicate your life to this thing. And like, you still do. You lose a year out there, a year back, and however long the scope of the mission will be. I imagine
10, 15 years.
I imagine what they'll do is they'll do a short mission and then a longer mission. And I think the gap between those missions, I think first mission, let's say they takes them a year to get out there, just to be round numbers. I think they stay out there for maybe a year or 2 years, something like that. Depending on where all the setup is, like they if they have everything down pat, but then they'll bring those people back and they'll study them and they'll take notes. And
why they gotta study them? Just like what the effects it has on the human body there?
Well, so they're probably going to be doing daily like video logs or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to be studying that actively.
All right, so speed this up. Your first phase.
Yeah.
Is 15 people going back and forth studying.
50 people going out there for a year. They're there for 2 years, and then they come back.
Right.
Then I think you have, again, maybe a population of like, maybe at most you do a 10x. At most you do a 10x. So 200 would be the topping what the next phase would be.
Okay.
And again, you don't want to have. It's never a good thing to have too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna take it slow, and then by the time it opens up,
So what's happening in phase 2 with these 200 people?
What's happening in phase 2 is they're setting up more sustainable
living
and food design and. By then technology is going to have advanced a little bit.
Engineers up there.
Yeah, right. So like that's the thing.
Workers.
That's the thing. The first group is going to come back and they're going to study them to figure out what could have been better, and then they're going to think about it. They'll probably test it, in a lab scenario where they can control all the situations, and then they're going to try to implement that in the next phase.
Now, by phase 2, do we have atmosphere yet, or are we also wearing like suits and shit?
I think there would definitely be more of like a biodome situation.
Okay.
Where there are buildings or like structures that they've put up in a way
all right.
to where they have sort of an atmospheric environment and they have that sustainably.
Okay.
Right?
So that's phase 2, you think?
But they're still like to go between each other's tents or pods or whatever this thing's going to be, they're still going to put on astronaut suits.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like,
but there's at least gonna be one giant like neighborhood dome.
Have you ever seen Avatar?
Like
the movie with the blue dudes?
Yeah, but
okay. Well, I'm thinking the size of the headquarters is going to be that room where they put the bodies into the things to then go control their avatar.
Okay.
Like, like a circle room that's maybe 30 feet in diameter or 40 feet in diameter. Like nothing. They couldn't take something up there and make it like huge at first. It's impossible.
All right. What's next?
So then
phase 3.
Yeah, phase 3. Well, I think you probably have like a phase 3 through phase 6. That's going to be like what I've been saying.
Just keep
ramping up the
it.
numbers and building upon it and innovating.
How long till we got full on like travel to Mars? Like, win the lottery to Mars. Like, you get to live there. And like that. How long till we have a society on Mars and a society on Earth?
A long time.
Time like centuries, fucking thousands of years, millions of years.
Definitely centuries at least.
Not in our lifetime.
No, not in our lifetime. I do not believe that. If that were to happen, I want to make like a bold, like bet, like I'll do something, but then I'll be like, if I make it that far,
do you think it'll be all
too old to do something so degrading that I would bet right now? So I'm not.
Do you think it would only be rich people that moves to Mars? You think the high end people, like Earth?
You
like,
think
you
that?
See, I'm saying like you see the movies, right? Where like
so
people on Earth still are the low lives.
Well, so you got to think about it. I'm talking, we're plenty of phases forward, and we're hundreds, if not 1,000
why would they
2,000
bring
years
the lower class people there? That's the thing.
Yeah, they may not, but again, think about this.
They're leaving us to fend for ourselves.
Well, I mean, think about this. Scientists are scientists, and they're going to be the ones who control who's going first, right? So it's...
I don't know about that. The government's going to control who fucking goes first. Believe me, dude.
So.
The government has the military and everything. They got the force.
What does the military mean if they're gonna colonizing Mars?
Right. You don't understand. Do you not watch any movie or just know how anything works? The fucking higher ups have the soldiers that are gonna be them. Like, they're gonna be the motherfuckers going because they're.
Yes, I've seen Avatar. I've seen Avatar.
So they're gonna how many? Which other scientists got to say shit? Yeah, not one of them. He was gonna be like, all right, we're gonna fucking kill them all. Like, that's what we're gonna do.
But the problem is that those are designed that way because they make for significantly better movies.
That's how life works, bro. You don't think
Mars
and colonizing Mars.
Yeah. No, we'll set up a military power.
Oh yeah, everyone just
no.
Scientists, who do you think should go up there? They're like, we're gonna fucking tell you who's going. We're these rich ass motherfuckers who are still in power.
But I think they also don't necessarily want conflict there. If they bring conflict there, then what's the point of colonizing Mars?
They're not bringing conflict, but they want to control that.
Answer my question. If you take conflict to Mars.
That's why they're not taking the poor people.
No. There is conflict amongst wealthy people. We just talked about in the first half of this situation. There's conflict there.
Not really, though.
There is. So if you take conflict to Mars, my question still holds. What was the point of all these hundreds of phases?
It's conflict. Because they can control the conflict. They can control the chaos with enforcements.
But you're never... It's going to be such a long time, if not nearly impossible, to have Mars resemble Earth in its habitat situation. Right. I mean, it's never going to... There's never going to be jungles. There's never going to be cul-de-sacs. It's not going to be like...
You don't think so?
Like, there will be, but like not like how we have them here. We have these things here because we have those raw materials here.
You don't think we're not going them there?
Whatever raw materials we can get from there, which is again going to be part of phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5. Whatever raw materials we can get there, and whatever inventions and innovations we can make with those materials, we'll bring back some to Earth and practice. So what I'm saying is I don't believe that life on Mars is going to resemble much life on Earth. I think that eventually
it'd be better.
I think that if rich people thought they were about to go through space, there's going to be a decent percentage chance to die, by the way, significantly higher than an airplane.
No, well, the rich people aren't going to go until like that is significantly low.
Yeah. Until we have it down to 0%.
Until we got 0%
to where we travel
fatality.
150 to 300 days into a vacuum with no air.
Yeah. Do you think we'll colonize the moon first? Before?
Well, we may have a small colony on there, but then
I don't believe we've ever been to the moon. Just saying.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't think it's if that's the case, then we are really far away from Mars. We are way further away from Mars than you believe.
Yeah, that's my
way further. Yeah,
way further, man.
Like we're talking at least.
You know what? I think we will go there.
I mean,
when the Earth starts dying and we're fucking like when it's a necessity to leave Earth, that's when they're gonna come together and try to get the fuck out of here.
I strongly believe that the path that Earth is headed on won't make it there.
This Earth is gonna blow up, man.
Yeah, right. Human factors, environmental factors, it's all none of it pans out for eternal life here. It just doesn't. You know what I mean?
We're already we're armed devils.
I mean, and then again, I mean, here's what I think as well is like
colonizer.
It's gonna take so long to colonize Mars.
Do you believe in aliens?
And then yeah.
So you don't think what do you think we're gonna maybe like they'll see us getting to Mars and they're like, you know what? Let's help these niggas out.
So I don't necessarily believe I believe that there is some sort of alien life form. Maybe they've come here, maybe they haven't.
Not see the Egyptian pyramids and shit like that.
So I think there are aliens. I think there are maybe a vast array of aliens, like life forms that are very, very simple and don't necessarily have
so
the
dumbass
same...
aliens.
No. like amoeba and like bacteria.
Okay. Get out of town, bro. I'm talking about just like real aliens.
I know. I don't think there's that many of them, and I think that space is infinite, as effectively proven, and so that they could be so far away that even their technology, no matter how long they were created, they could be younger than us.
Do you think eventually that all life forms will eventually meet?
No.
Or there's just like the wheel of death is gonna keep. We're gonna keep going forward. Then we're gonna die.
Let me state this as fact. Our life will die at one point. Like
everyone.
Yeah, there will no longer be life that was generated from Earth.
Why?
Because it's very unlikely that there will never be an end.
What if we become androids?
Like the laws of thermodynamics. There will come a day when no thermal energy exists. That is how the universe works.
I don't know what you're talking. No, I don't know about that.
I promise. It may be infinitely down the road. It may take forever. It will happen.
But one day, there's like this is the day.
We'll be significantly dead by then. So
unless cyborgs, we put our minds into robots and we're robots that don't need to.
I don't know if you heard the whole thing about the energy.
Robots.
Yeah. So.
Would you do it? Would you put your mind in a robot? To live forever, to space travel and see the whole universe?
It'd be a leap of faith. But what
do you mean leap of faith?
Like,
what if it's guaranteed you like the process you wouldn't die?
No. Like I'm not saying that you would die or not. The question is would my consciousness, would I still be experiencing that, or is that now a new consciousness? Like
once you're into the robot?
Yes.
Yeah, so like who you are and everything you are, you're now in a robot body.
And me, like
yes,
this guy
you
right
are
here,
you in a robot. You just don't really have flesh, or like you do have flesh, but it's like you don't mechanical.
So that's the given, right? We're stating that as fact.
That's the given.
If that's the case, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, no question.
And you gotta worry about shit.
Right. Plus, I'll be a robot. I'll be like even.
Yeah, you just don't crush your head. You're good. Jump off buildings. The world's
make montages still. I mean, it's
the world's
really,
our oyster.
Yeah, right.
That's the saying, right? The world is our oyster. That you just gotta open it up and grab the clam.
I thought it was the world is a vampire.
I swear.
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. It is.
There's a pearl in oysters, right?
Something like that.
The world is your clam.
Exactly.
There's pearls and clams.
Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it. Yeah.
All right. So future-wise, we're gonna colonize Mars. We're gonna be robot androids things.
Potentially.
I think it'll happen.
Okay.
But like I said, wealthy people first, and then us. Probably never. But if I ever get wealthy enough, I'll join the elite.
You gotta do bad things over there.
Look at me. I'm willing to do those bad things. Not those bad things, but
okay. All right. Self-handicap.
I'll murder people. That's as far as I'll go.
Unbelievable. So the bad people exist. We've proven it today.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Well, I hope you guys had a nice time chatting with our first and new guest. Look at that big ass water you never drank that I got for you. Ungrateful. Tune in next time. He may be here. It might be somebody else. Who knows?
Right.
I might just cut him out. He's fired already.
Correct. It's absolute honor to be on Pass the Bowl. I feel so blessed to be the first guest. Yeah. I mean, this is. It'll never be the same. It'll never be the same.
Maybe you'll be here the next time.
Sam, by the way, thank you for the chair. It's fairly comfortable.
Thanks you.
Yes. And I would like to cap off the evening by throwing a big shout out there to my boy Milo.
Okay. He's now gone.
Yeah, he's gone. I wanted to talk to Milo the whole time.
Everyone wants to talk to Milo.
That's true.
But he's a guy. He's a big guy. Everyone wants to talk.
He's a good guy.
Oh,
yeah, he's very good.
The music is playing now. That was hot.